So, back again with Paulo, talking about the news of the week, but this time I think we're gonna do a little different. Instead of reading about everything, we're gonna only take the most important parts and then discuss all the things that will be happening after this comes for the next patch. But yes, let's again, as always, start from the bottom, so that way we save the best for last. First thing that they say, they are going to change the trait, so it's gonna all the legendaries will have a legendary trait itself. So Iron Man, Nick Fury, Star-Lord, Magneto, Shuri, Invisible Woman, Ebony Maw, Phoenix, and Black Bolt. They will be actually legendaries. But if you're a newcomer, if you're new to the game, you can also get Elektra, Crossbones, and by the milestones you can use get also Thanos and Deadpool. And in the game they use the legendary trait for them, but they are not actually legendary. And that means that Foxnax is changing the rules, and only real game legendaries are having that trait, and Elektra, Crossbones, Thanos, and Deadpool, they are gaining another thing. Maybe beginners, or I don't know. But this thing got me thinking about Dark Dimension 4. Because we are all thinking, okay, what's gonna be the prerequisites for going to Dark Dimension 4? And what else better than legendaries? Because it's a known fact. No, not a known fact, but I'm betting all my coins on that. Dark Dimension 4 is gonna get us. No, it's actually confirmed right now. Oh yeah, it's confirmed. It's Doctor Doom.
Confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Yeah.
It's Doctor Doom. So, if it is Doctor Doom, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to get legendaries to get there. And to do that, they have to change, they have to fix this. Otherwise, I can go with Thanos, Elektra, and Crossbones, and boom, I can go there. I don't need a tier 15 Phoenix. I can get a tier 15 Crossbones or a tier 15 Deadpool. What do you think about that? From this change itself, what do you think? Why they are doing this?
Honestly, I thought they were just doing it for some clarification, because people were confused because they kept referring to things as legendary events, and then some people would be like, what about Elektra? What about Crossbones? Because for some reason they consider those like beginner events as legendaries.
Yeah.
I think they're just doing this to clarify like the specific ones that require multiple characters of certain star levels. Perhaps they're thinking of using one of these to unlock something in the near future. Not like, I'm not thinking as a prerequisite for Dark Dimension, but maybe they're gonna give us an event like where you need some legendaries to compete, or you need, I don't know, I hope not, but 5 legendaries at 7 stars to unlock a new like ultra legendary. But I think maybe it has something to do with that.
Yeah,
Don't know.
People are saying that eventually they will need, you will need to have 5 legendaries to unlock a new one. I don't think that this is going to happen that fast, that soon, but yeah, eventually this will happen. But for me, right now, since they are going to release Dark Dimension, and I believe there's not one single guy playing this game right now that is completed Dark Dimension 3 without Phoenix or Ebony Maw.
Ebony Maw, the first person completed it without Ebony Maw, but
But he
Phoenix,
has
yeah, he definitely had Phoenix. But there's definitely been people without Ebony Maw, but I don't think there's anyone without Phoenix. I mean, I would say I'd check my sources, but I don't think I have any sources that could guarantee confirm that.
So that keeps me thinking, okay, if a guy goes to Dark Dimension 4, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be at least level 75. Because they're gonna raise the stakes back to 80 again.
Yeah.
But you had to be at least 75. By then, you will probably get at least 3 to 5 legendaries in a whole year. So, when I read this, I say Dark Dimension 4. That's my intake. I say, okay, that's what is going to happen. I'm mostly wrong in my bets right now, but I'm keep betting. Eventually, I will get right. Eventually, one time, every lightning strikes eventually someone. Well, I hope not me, but
I don't quite like that saying, but
no, yeah. So don't stick on the beach like on the storm.
I respect the mindset, but I'd rather not get hit by the lightning if that's okay.
Well, after that, they're saying about this week there's going to be the Mercs event, the Merc Mayhem. God bless them, because this for me is one of the best events. For me, the monthly events, the best use are Chaos Theory from the Wakanda,
Yeah.
and this one. Extra gold and extra gold orbs, I'm all in. It's everything that I want. The other, the hand one, I don't care.
I never thought I would care about the hand one. I mean, I don't even have a 7-star hand because I couldn't care that much. But I'll admit this last hand one got me a tier 14 character because I was that short, just short on some superior basic catalyst, and it got me just enough to get another tier 14. So I have to say thanks for hand for that one. But yeah, Mercs and Chaos Theory, much better ones.
Then, of course, the 4 of Asgard,
Yep.
the legendary event, so you can double drop Hela and Loki. For me,
Awesome.
this is awesome because I'm that close to get my 7 stars Hela. My Loki is already 7 stars on the major account, but on the beginner account, I can use more Loki shards for sure. And I'm doing Mystic 3.6, so I can get them. But I'm pretty sure that if they got one more Asgardian there, so you can farm, it will be perfect. Like,
Yeah.
give me Heimdall. Take Heimdall off the stores. Put him here. Oh, they're gonna do that with Thor. Shit, forgot about that.
I was like, that's a bit of a spoiler for later. It's not going to be Heimdall. And I'm okay with Heimdall remaining in the store. I like when they're in stores because beginners can get there. Personally, this 4 Asgard, for me, does nothing because I have them both at 7 stars. But giving us double drops before the legendary events, we kind of have grown to expect it. So if they don't do it, they look like the bad guys, even if them doing it is actually them being generous. The part that I'm actually most confused about with this upcoming Black Bolt legendary event, they haven't done shard offers like for all the characters. They've just done orb offers for like those horrendous Asgardian orbs, which I think is really, really weird. Because I know a lot of people that were like, oh, we were expecting the Black Bolt legendary to be in 3 weeks, like when you said it was going to be. I guess I'm gonna have to buy Sif. I guess I'm gonna have to buy Hela to get the 7 stars. And then they don't give any offers? Like, that's just weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on the offer. They put like an offer for Hela. I think it was like $50. So, God damn, that was expensive.
I definitely haven't seen any Sif offers. Not that I'm planning on buying it. I'm only like 4 war purchases away, so I should be able to get it if RNG doesn't completely destroy me. But I know I've checked periodically because there's been some people that ask me like, hey, when do the Asgardian offers come? Because I need to buy Sif to get the 7-star. I'm like, well, I'll let you know if I see it. And it just hasn't come since they announced this event, which is weird.
There's something weird going on. There's something weird
Yeah.
going on. There are a lot of offers. None of them, not all of them, are good. But there was today a really good offer for Mystique, for 50 shards of Mystique for $1.
Yes, that's the
Yes,
offer.
man. Sheesh. Oh, and if you don't have a Mystique yet, buy this offer. Get her to level 30. You don't need to get her more than that. Equip her to level 6, tier 6, and go against a strong team using only her. Like a really, really, really strong team. Only her. And let them kill themselves. Like, it's one guy. You're gonna kill just one guy. I did this yesterday. It was so freaking fun. I used a Loki of 30,000 and a Mystique of 3,000 against a 500,000 Avengers. And I make them kill Thor in the first round. I said, okay, I'm not going to touch them. They kill Thor. I said, my work is done, guys, go ahead. Nail the coffin. So, if you don't have this stick, do this. You're gonna be the hero of the war. Just let the guys hit themselves.
Now you're just giving me an offer for a comedy video to make when I can get Emma Frost. I'm just gonna make a team video called "Stop Hitting Yourself" and just put Loki, Emma Frost, Mystique.
Yeah.
Just let them all kill them. Try and do a team in a blitz battle or something where the enemies just kill all themselves and I don't have to do anything.
Oh, I did that. I did that here. I did that
with Emma Frost.
With Emma Frost, works really well. Works really, really well. The main problem, but we're gonna talk about this later, is missing 2 guys. If we got 2 more guys, that will be the hitters. Stop hitting yourself, team. So, but later this will happen. I'm pretty sure. But right now there are only 3. Speaking of 3, this week we're gonna have 3 different blitzes. We're gonna have the normal blitz that starts today, black and purple red. Then we're gonna have crystal on Thursday, but then we're gonna have a mini rotation blitz, starting with orange gear, blue gear, gold, and purple. So first day orange and blue, second day gold, third day purple. I personally really prefer this set. Instead of a character that no one will get, try to do a rotation. Character, this type of thing. Character, this type of thing. Because if you do like this, we're gonna get 5 different blitzes in the same week. And for those who are making a bank account of blitz credits, it's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
To buy SBCs and to buy the purple superior gear, oh my god, this is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the second time they've done this. Maybe the third time, but in my mind, I'm thinking second. So.
Second also.
So yeah, with that, I'm definitely down. It's probably the third, maybe fourth ever gold blitz in particular, but this is like the second time they've done it, where they've just done a bunch of gear ones. I like that they put orange and blue on the same day, so you can make your choice. Because the last thing I really feel like doing with my life at this point is blitzing for blue gear. That would just feel bad. So at least I get to blitz for orange gear. It'll probably give me not a whole lot of orange gear, but it's better than blue gear, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm going to do the exactly same thing that I do with the premium orbs. I'm gonna farm them until the tier 14, last one. Then I'm done and move to red gear.
Yeah.
Red stars. For this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. Do the blue, farm the tiers, and then go to orange and go nuts.
Yeah, definitely.
Now imagine that they are doing this like at least once a month. That will be
great.
A great opportunity for improved characters. Free gold, free purple, free orange. That's what we are needing right now. More opportunities for gold, more opportunities for orange, because they are releasing like a lot of new characters.
Yes, they are.
And they're gonna release even more. I'm not even fully level to the maximum my Scourger. And now I have to think about Emma Frost for this week, and then I have to think about Baron Zemo, and oh my god.
Well, I'm excited to get talking about that one, I'll tell you that much.
Then they're gonna talk about the catalysts, cataclysm,
Yep.
three,
Catalyst for change or something?
yeah, triple drop for the missions, and then also there's gonna be starting August 11. That means Tuesday. It's gonna start like every day. You're gonna get a different catalyst piece or adventures.
Login.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Again, I will never complain about free stuff, but this is, for me, this is just not a good thing because it's mostly RNG. Because you can farm like 3-4 times and don't get nothing. So it's triple drop, yeah, if you get lucky. But if you don't, you got nothing yet. So, and talking about getting nothing or getting triple, did you get your 5-star Emma?
Did I get my 5-star what?
Emma Frost. Your 5 red stars, Emma Frost.
Oh no, no, I'm at about 0.
Oh, but did you know what happened this week?
Yeah, I saw what happened. It just happened while I was asleep.
So you don't even get a chance to complain. Okay.
No, it was 2:30 in the morning here, I think. So, not much I can really do complaining wise. I mean, I can try.
I don't know if I'm gonna complain, actually. I opened the orbs. I did it, but I don't know, man. Right now I'm kind of afraid of doing that. Actually, being an emissary right now, I think if I do that, maybe. Because I really don't remember. I opened the orbs, but I don't remember if I opened on the day after. I don't remember. So I prefer not to say something wrong and get on their bad side. So
if it wasn't within the first, that's fair. Just for people that don't know, it lasted for 10 minutes, guys.
Oh.
Exactly 10 minutes.
So
So if you didn't open it in the first 10 minutes, it did not affect you. The issue was there was some people that opened it in the first 10 minutes. But here's what I will say. This has been standing for a long time now. When a new character comes out and the offer pack comes out and you're trying to open red stars for that character, look to see if they're in the red star orbs yet or not. Because a lot of times there's a few minutes of delay on the red star orbs refreshing and then the store is refreshing. So heck, close down the app, reopen it, check again. If it's not there, wait till tomorrow. Those red star orbs aren't going anywhere. Just make sure that they're in there before you open them. Problem solved.
Yeah, since I bring this up to the table, what's your intake in this whole situation? Did you think it was fair for them to get 5 stars and the red orbs again? Because there are people that get 5 stars plus the red orbs again.
Honestly, I think there's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of posts about this literally everywhere. Some of them are saying reasonable things, some of them just are insane. All I know is that they said, okay, we hear this, we're going to talk it over and reconvene at the beginning of next week and possibly rediscuss whatever we're going to do with this. So I think before I get in whether what they did is good or not, I'm going to wait to hear if they actually change their plan, because if they change it, then I'll talk about what they changed it to, I think.
I can tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how it was before, but now with Scopely, they are giving us a lot of opportunities to talk in behalf of the community. So they ask us, hey, what do you guys think about improvements for quality on the game? What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think that we did it right, we did it wrong? What did you guys do differently? So say, okay, they are listening to us. So nice. At least I see Scopely talking more to the content creators than I was hoping to.
From what I'm aware, they always listen and they were always hearing things. They just never made it known. They never showed. It didn't really, people weren't aware that they were actually listening to things. It kind of just, it seemed like people were yelling at the wall, basically. Mm-hmm. But now it looks like they're like, okay, we've actually been putting the effort to listen. Maybe we should just like kind of answer and tell people that we're listening, because even the community managers have a bit more free reign, I've noticed, on Reddit or on Discord, to just say, hey, we have passed this along, we're discussing it, I'll get back to you when we know more. Which isn't saying a whole lot, but it's telling people, okay, they know, they're talking about it, which is more than they have to know, right? So I think that alone is a huge step forward.
Yeah, it's good to know they are improving, because people were so concerned about the merge with Scopely. Like, oh my god, it's gonna be Walking Dead again, it's gonna be WWE, oh, they're gonna ask for a so, every time they're gonna keep, hey, buy this. No, actually, so far, I got no beef with Scopely talking about Marvel Strike Force. Right now, for me, they're doing fine. Speaking of doing fine, are you prepared for Doom War? Do you think that you have the option, the characters, to do it fine, to pass like easily, or do you think that's going to be hell to finish this?
Okay, some thoughts on this. First off, it took me 3 times reading it to kind of get what they were trying to say. I'm not sure if I love the name Doom War, but that's just a different issue. It just sounds weird to say Doom War. It sounds a little, I don't know, over morbid, like repetitively morbid. It's Doom and War. Like, I get what they're going for, but other than that, like mutant hero, Inhuman, like, I don't know. It just everything to me seemed worded weird.
Yeah.
But I have a big Inhuman team, so I should be fine. Mutant hero, so X-Men / X-Force could have said that. Are there any other non-X-Men or X-Force mutant heroes in this game?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Oh.
So they could have just said that.
No. Namor is villain. So no.
Yeah. So I think they could have just said X-Men X-Force, and that would have made this a little easier. But I have big Inhumans, I have good enough X-Men, I have Mystic Hero, I have Supernatural, but that's not going to cover them all.
Yeah,
but that doesn't cover all of the Mystic Hero. I've got Thor, I've got enough. I should be fine. Yep, I've got, Sif is skill, she's not Mystic. Yeah. But I do have Guardians. I have like a 75k rocket that I can throw out there. I got a Groot. So I should be fine with that. The honest one that's probably the biggest concern for me would be mission 7 through 9.
Yeah.
My shield team's good. It's not great. Wave 1 Avengers, they're good. They're not great. Fantastic Four, they're good. They're not great. I might be able to put some things together to make a good enough team because I've got a decent sized Fury. I've got a pretty good Coulson. I have a really big Invisible Woman. What else do I have? I got a good Shield Medic, so I probably can figure it out. Worst case scenario, I can just put together a couple of things. Maybe they'll be nice and give us some help on the Wave 1 Avenger front.
Yeah.
Thor's a Wave 1 Avenger, so I have a very big Thor.
Yeah, so
But we'll see.
you can use Thor on missions 4 to 9 actually, because you can use him as a Mystic Hero and Wave 1 Avenger.
Yeah, that sounds good to me actually. He's tier 13. My whole Asgardian team is tier 13, so he should be able to pull a fair bit of weight for me. I'll have to see how I put it together, but I'll ease. The first 6 are going to be a breeze for me. The last 3 might take a bit of finagling, depending on how hard they make it, but we will see.
I'm hoping that they make this really hard.
If they do that, can they switch Negasonic and Thor for me?
Yeah.
Switch their nodes?
Yeah, now it's Doom. Thor, you can take them now on 1/6 and then Negasonic from 1/9. Two things that I was thinking here. One, yes, the comma makes all weird. Like Mystic Hero, comma, Inhuman. It's okay. You have to be mutant and inhuman? Who?
That's what I read at first.
Who? There's no one. But okay, then
Nope.
Okay, no, it's or. Change to
Yeah.
or. It will be better. But the second thing was, they were not going to make this easy. This is the new campaign, and we are talking about Doom. So probably we will have to change a little and here and then and trick the team. Says, oh, I'm gonna make my Quake plus my Storm plus my Crystal, and of course, Black Bolt, and then of course Phoenix. Boom, that's it. Go 5. Oh, and Beast.
Oh yeah, Yo-Yo Shield. Yo-Yo Shield. There we go. There's my Shield team. I'm good. I got Yo-Yo.
Yeah. So I think that they will not make easy just, oh, go with your Inhumans and it's going to be a breeze. No, they're going to make it tough, hard. That's why I think they're putting 2 teams. So you have to combine them to pass to the nodes. Like we did at the beginning of Villains 7.1 and until 7.3. Then you have to have Sinister 6 or Ima. If you go only with Sinister 6, you don't finish. But if you put Scientist Supreme there or Graviton, then things get more easy to do it. And that's
or just go with Red Skull and Hydra.
Yeah. Or that.
That's what I did.
The third thing that I'm thinking. Missions 7.9 probably is going to be the first time that we're going to see Doom in action.
Perhaps.
As the main villain, as the boss fight. And I'm really hoping that we got like the mega version. Like we got the Mega Thor, Mega Wolverine, we got like a huge Doom to defeat. So we can see
Maybe
him.
they will do that.
Yeah, maybe we can see him in his full power, full glory, just killing us in 2 rounds. Then we got to use Fantastic Four with Nick Fury, plus Captain America to shield everybody, plus the barrier from Invisible Woman, plus all the benefits from Nick Fury just to survive his first strike. Because otherwise,
we'll see.
Don't call it Doom War if you don't put Doom on the war. I want to see Doom fighting me.
My one counter to that is it says to take on Chapter 1 of the Doom War campaign.
Yeah.
which means they're clearly coming out with more.
Oh, sure.
More chapters of it. So I can highly see them doing that more in chapter 2, chapter 3 range. So when they're a little closer to releasing him, kind of to get a little more hype for it, because I think it's still quite a ways away from it. But I definitely see him being in the Do More campaign at some point. But I don't know. It did just occur to me though. Everyone was wondering, yeah, Beast had some value when he came out, but it felt weird and late. But just reading here and hearing you, realizing that you have to have completed Nexus 8 for this. This is basically Nexus 9, if you're really thinking about it. And you can use Mutant Hero / Inhuman, which means you can Dark Phoenix or Phoenix / Beast, so that Phoenix can die and you still get that 3-star.
Mm-hmm.
That is highly likely going to be a major strategy for those first 3 nodes. So if you got Beast, you might want to build him up for this.
Oh, no, for sure. My 1 to 3 is already Black Bolt, Beast, and Phoenix. The other 2 I figure out later. But right now, these 3 are on my team already, just to go there. But one thing that I remind me that I got back now. Yes, let's say there is like the Cosmic campaign, only 3, mission 1, 2, and 3. I would love to see Doombot on the first one then.
Okay.
1.9, you defeated Doom, and then say, oh yes, I defeated Doom, he's so easy, and then Doom appears, so it's just my Doombot, and you suffer a lot, your weak, pathetic teams or whatever. 2.9, now it's 2 Doombots or 3 Doombots or so, my god, and then 3.9, Doom, full power, and you suffer like hell.
Yeah,
But
I can see that.
speaking about suffering, and that brings me to our major talk of the night. Those who's going to suffer a lot is Red Skull. Red Skull is getting his ass kicked right now because Baron Zemo is coming to the game. And Baron Zemo basic is minions beware. That's those thing, and he's got a grudge on Red Skull, and he's going to get Red Skull out of the table.
Yep. I think he's doing a whole lot more than that, though, guys. First, some thoughts. His ability cooldowns are so low.
Yeah.
If he has any sort of speed, he can use his special every 2 turns. So you can go. I mean, I'm not saying this is the ability in order you want to go, but you could theoretically go special, ultimate, special to start off with your first 3 attacks. Like, you have the ability energy to do that. Like, you basically never have to use his basic. You use his basic, out of your first 4 turns, you use his basic once. That's insane. All of his abilities are great, like clearing so much stuff. So yeah, this special, you read minions can't be revived. That so clearly sounds like Red Skull, which is great. An extra counter for Red Skull frees up one of your other ones. But the rest of how everything's worded, like clearing the amount of buffs that it can clear and how everything works, the way his charge mechanic works, this might be a counter to the mercenaries too.
No, it is.
Like,
it is.
Fury Coulson, mercenaries, Red Skull, all of these defensive teams, beware. Like, this team, just because of Baron Zemo, looks amazing, let alone what he does for the other characters on this team. But he looks incredible.
No, and he is one of those characters that you can bring him with another team. Imagine how crazy it will be him with Black Bolt doing raids. You start the fight, 450 damage, 300 damage to everybody, 400 to all minions. Those who survive, Black Bolt kill. End of the road. And he didn't even act it. It's just starting. It's just for the start of the round, he goes, kill passively everybody, and then Black Bolt finish the thing. So for me, this guy is one of the guys that if you don't take right now, if you don't start to think or to build around him, you're gonna regret in the future.
Yeah.
And because why we are saying that? One, first, it's basic. Okay, it's not that good, but the rest of the powers are so amazing that, yeah, okay. You can see here, he blows a whistle. I don't care. I'm not going to use this ability. But just for the Grenadier to give an extra attack, okay, nice. Let's go. Special. Clear 3 death proofs. Perfect.
Yeah.
Attack the primary target for 450 damage. If it is a minion, then it's go 900.
Plus 20% piercing too, of course.
Why the piercing? Why the piercing? But okay.
Gotta get to that last bit of armor.
Yeah, and minions killed by this cannot revive. Okay.
Yeah.
And here we can say about other characters as well. So this will affect for sure Hydra with Red Skull. But that means that if I'm taking out an A team, Saint Supreme cannot bring those guys back.
Yep. Unless it's Graviton.
That means if I take out Ultron Bot, you cannot get back.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with this. And that's not even including the focus.
Yeah, and there is another thing. This guy will be even better in the future. Because there is one team that didn't get their rework yet. And trust me, they will get their rework. And this team is all about revival.
Oh no, I know what you're saying here.
Head.
But anytime anytime that word gets said anywhere on my channels or streams, chaos breaks out. Chaos breaks out, man. Yeah, hand. Eventually they're gonna get a rework, but I don't want it anytime soon because I don't want to deal with the memes.
No, when they say to us one day before, oh, check out, because tomorrow we're gonna announce a new character and the rework for some guys that didn't get any love so far. So my god, it's hand. And then my head starts spinning like, oh my god, who's going to be the character, the main character? It's gonna be Gorgon, it's gonna be Stick, who the hell is going to be? And then it was Zemo. I say, okay, nice. I'm glad. I'm glad of that also. But hand will eventually get a rework, and when it does, guess who is already ready for that? Zemo.
Yep.
Unless it's a clone. They do like a clone. It's not a revival, but it's a clone. I don't know. But
I think that'd be cheating the system a little if they were to write it that way.
But yeah, of course, after the 900 damage, after the 20% piercing, and minions cannot be revived, it's focus extra for this attack. So
5,000%, no big deal.
It's unavoidable and cannot be blocked. So
take that, Merc Riot Guard.
Yeah, exactly. And his ultimate. Oh no, there's the passive yet, but his ultimate, premeditation. On the get-go, you can use this. It will attack the primary target for 300 damage, apply ability block to him, and slow for 2 turns. And this will rebound for 4 additional targets, dealing damage, applying slow for 2 turns, and you gain charge it for his passive. So,
which is insane.
Yeah, if you use this in the middle guy, It's gonna attack everybody. So again, great power, great character, and
Good old ability block. Beautiful.
you can
And
you can
slow.
ability block. You can ability block. Merc, Riot. You can ability block Taskmaster.
Taskmaster. Yep.
Whoever.
Whoever you want. Doesn't matter. You're probably in a good situation if you got Baron Zemo on your team.
And his passive. On spawn, you gain 1 charge and apply immunity for 1 turn and defense up for 2 turns for self and all the Hydra allies. Perfect. If you're charged, because you were already, you're gonna attack all no minions for 300 damage, all minions for 400. You're gonna clear 3 positive effects, apply disrupt 2 turns for all minions, and you lose charge. And oh, of course, all non-minion Hydras get 400 speed, as you do also. Oh, and if you're War on Fence, on every minion turn, you're gonna apply evade 1 to you and to all adjacent allies. That's his passive.
Yep. It's insane. My favorite part though is you spawn with this charge.
Yeah.
You take your turn. I don't know what his speed is. If he has any sort of speed whatsoever, this is going to be ridiculously overpowered. So he goes, he attacks all non-minions and minions, clears all the positive effects, like applies disrupt to everyone, ability blocks someone, slows a bunch of people. Then he gains charge. Then when he goes again, he completely destroys some minion with 900% damage, 20% piercing, so much focus, clears all the death proof. There's another minion definitely dead. Oh wait, he took another turn, so he just does all of that damage, AoE damage again. Like, he doesn't even have to do anything, and he does 800% damage to the minions without the attacks, without his ultimate or his special.
Yeah, no,
That's insane.
And if you use on this first turn, his ultimate is gonna be 400 plus 300, 270, and the next turn again 400,
100, and then 900,
and then you go for the special. So it's go like, oh yeah, in 2 turns without doing nothing, 800 damage, 600 damage in 2 turns. It's bonkers.
Yeah.
It's almost broken.
It's very broken. It's so broken, and I love it.
All depends on his speed.
Yeah, that's true. If he's like, but he has plus 40% speed to himself.
Yeah.
How slow can you possibly? If he has like 90 speed, he's going to be one of the fastest characters in the game after 40% boosted speed. Like, it's 100. If he has a 90 base speed, he has 135 speed because of his passive. That's ridiculous. Let alone on war offense, you go against Mercs, you go against Hydra, you go against Coulson. They're not going to be able to hit you or any of his adjacent allies. They're just not going to be able to hit them because, oh wow, the Hydra armored guard or Hydra rifle trooper wants to take a turn. Well, he's going to evade that, and so is anyone adjacent to him. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, the next person's going to take it as wanting to hit them. Well, they can't hit them. They're going to be, every time they want to take a turn, they gain an evade. There's only like a couple of things in the game that can possibly attack them. But in these war defense teams, they're not going to be able to get hit.
Exactly.
They're ridiculous.
It's so good.
But that 40% speed makes me so happy because it fixes, well, to the non-minion Hydra allies. Yeah. There's been one thing I've been complaining about since like my second ever video I made, which I don't even know if it's public anymore because it was probably pretty horrible. But I've been making jokes like the things that bothered me the most about Marvel Strike Force, and there was one thing that made no sense. Why is Winter Soldier so much slower than Captain America?
Yeah, now
it didn't make
double
fast. Now he's faster, which is a different issue. But at least with Black Widow, Captain America, okay, they're both fast. With Captain America, if you have a Black Widow there, it's going to speed him up. and then you got a fast Winter Soldier, it kind of makes a little more sense at least. Like, it's not perfectly equal, but it's a lot closer. It doesn't make it's not nearly as illogical as it was. So fixing Winter Soldier's speed, that's great.
Yeah, and speaking about Winter Soldier, they do a rework on Hydra Grenadier, Winter Soldier, and Crossbones.
Oh, and then Red Skull, because they can't just let it be.
Screw him. For me, Winter Soldier right now, he is kind of people don't like him. People don't use him. He's D-shit, like. But now, with Zemo, and he's doing like 50% more speed, it's gonna be really, really fast.
Extra health. That
Extra
special
health.
is like just guaranteed. Instead of 0 to 3 bleeds, there's 1 guaranteed bleed, and the percent chance of the bleed is better. The actual damage the special is doing, that's a much better ability. His passive looks nice, extra crit chance for everybody, so 30% extra health and 50% extra speed if Zemo is there. Like, he was a character that when this game came out, up until like a lot of big meta teams came out to the game, up until literally BKT, when I did my first video on BKT, I used Winter Soldier all the time, and I haven't touched him since I went to BKT. He's just been sitting there at the exact same power level ever since, and he's one of my favorite characters. So the chance to use him again is making me so happy.
I was expecting a little more love on him.
Oh, he already hits hard. He's one of the highest base damages in the game. You give him speed to actually do his attacks, health, and a good team to use him on. I think this is a bit more than people realize.
Yeah, I'm one of those who don't use him a lot. Maybe that's my mistake, but definitely his speed don't help me to try.
Oh, the speed was horrible. But now his speed's faster than Gamora, I think.
But one character that I use a lot in my beginning of the game, and now for me is so better, is gonna be Crossbones. Extra health, 5% more damage, 3% more armor. When he used the wrap, he heals himself for 30% of life if Zemo is with him, so it's better. But the detonate, oh my god, the detonate. He's gonna be able to detonate on first turn.
Yeah.
On first turn. And he's gonna gain defense up. So, first turn, defense up. Boom, detonate. It's beautiful. And he is gonna take only half of the damage.
Because the defense up, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Extra armor, which is good. The thing that I would say about Crossbones, the way they fixed him and reworked him a little bit, it made him so that if you use him on this team, he's going to be very helpful. But he's still outside of this team, he's still going to be pretty useless, honestly. And even in this team, if it wasn't a turn 1 detonate, I don't know if it would even be really that great, because his ultimate doesn't do a lot of damage on today's standards. So it was like necessary to like fix things, and they didn't really give him a whole lot extra damage. But on this team, I think it's just enough. I don't think they wanted to make this team come out here and be the new Black Order by any stretch of the imagination. But they took 3 characters that no one was using anymore, that there was really no place for, and gave them slight minor tweaks, where 2 of those characters went from there was no use to these characters definitely have a home and are going to be quite good and effective on this. And the other characters, like, well, you might as well put him here because it's not going to hurt the team. And you've gotten yourself a whole new team that's going to be killer good, which is amazing.
Oh, and the best part, if you use Crossbow, let's say that his slack is lower than Zemo. Zemo's gonna start. Zemo's gonna use his ultimate. 300 damage passively, plus 300 and something, whatever, and then Crossbone explodes.
Yep.
It's a
Yep.
one-turn team. Like, enter, go fast, kill everybody, go out.
Yeah, absolutely. Let
And-
alone the fact that they're clearing all of the they're clearing all the buffs from the enemies
Yeah.
and giving them disrupted. So when Crossbones is ulting, they're not going. The enemies aren't having defense up.
Mhm.
They're not having deflect. It's just going to be a straight up. They're going to have to deal with all of the damage, and they're taking Zemo's damage. Then they're gonna whoever's still standing is gonna get a massive punch in the face from Winter Soldier, like
Yeah.
fast.
I this team for me is the one that I'm most hyped at right now.
Oh yeah, especially for me.
It's gonna be so
It-
fun
it-
because you can use it. You can replace.
Yeah,
You can replace one Inhumans. You can take them out. For instead of using Inhumans on Red Skull, you can save them and use it in another war defense team. Or
yeah,
instead of using my X-Force or my Mercs, yeah, I'm gonna use my Baron Zemo on that.
yeah.
So that
Gives you options.
yeah, give you more options for use on war, and that's what I want right now. I'm tired of the
Definitely.
okay, Asgardians, go Phoenix. Let's say Mercs, go X-Force. It's like everything that's one counter, one big counter. Now with Zemo, we have two counters at least for different teams, and that makes the game more fun because you don't know
Yeah.
what to expect.
Yeah. One of the big things that I like about it too, just the way that it's worded and how everything works, it kind of gives me the vibe of the mercenaries, but you get to use them because they're war offense and they're not war defense. And most of how this kit works is going to work outside of war. So you can use this team in Blitz. You can use it in whatever. It's almost like, I don't know if you were a big part of the community back then, but a long time ago in the YouTube community for Marvel Strike Force, there was something going around called the OTK challenge, which was the one-turn kill challenge.
No.
And it was all about how you can go to the highest tier of Blitz and kill the entire enemy team in Blitz in one turn, with like all of your characters taking one turn. And it, I think it took like a long time for it to happen. I think Casino ended up being the first to do it, using like Star-Lord, Kingpin, or Merc Lieutenant, and then Crossbones, and Iron Man and Captain America. It was like way back in the game, but it was all about getting Crossbones a first turn ultimate. Well, here we go. This team is literally designed for that OTK, one turn kill challenge here.
But now there is one problem here. We got. Imagine that we were using this team like this. We have
Yeah,
in the middle Zemo, then we
Right.
have Crossbone and Winter Soldier on his
Yep.
on his side. Then we have Hydra Grenadier.
Just being useless on the corner, right?
Yeah. But who's going to be the fifth member? Who's gonna
Okay.
do that? In your opinion, right now, with the characters that we have.
With the characters that we have.
Yeah.
Gamora.
Let's make this team really quickly.
That was my first thought. She doesn't have a home. She does decent damage, does it quick. She might just be able to... She's not going to hurt the team at all. And doesn't have a better place to go, so she could do some damage, I guess. That was most of my thought.
If you change, you're gonna probably ruin your Merc team, but you can put Merc Lieutenant in here. Just
Yeah.
forget one extra speed plus offense up.
Yeah.
Just to make things more fun.
Only issue is he's going to go after Winter Soldier and Crossbones for sure.
But
He's
for
too.
the second
He's
turn,
ironically too slow.
yeah, he's there for the second turn. He's there for
Yeah,
the second
and
turn. So then Zemo got his passive with extra 50% damage. Then you can go and do more damage even so with his special and energy. Feeding again Crossbones for another huge explosion. So right now I'm thinking of dismantling my mercs just to see how it works, because either it's him or it's Kingpin. It doesn't also have a home. It's gonna be equally slow, but it will also give defense up, offense up. So maybe.
sense. Kingpin makes some sense. Personally, I think I'm just going to use whoever I have left over for the time being, because I know I just got a rumor about who might be coming to the game, so that might be the actual answer for the question. But for now, honestly, I think this team is going to be pretty successful even without a fifth.
Who you think is gonna be the fifth one?
Oh, who do I think is coming to the game based on rumors?
Yep. Rumor time.
Rumor time, guys. That is a segue. Let me know when you put the screen up, because I can't see it, so I can put it up so people can see it as well.
It's up now.
It's up?
Yep.
Okay, it's up. That should do it. Did it work?
Yeah,
I think it worked.
but
Perfect.
it is like a little. Let me see if I bring it down. It works. Better. Little better. No, it doesn't. Yeah, well, strange because it's not showing fully her.
Okay. I can take a look just so we can get into that. Okay, so if I switch
Let me
that,
put
I would.
this. Let me see if this helps.
Okay.
Here's gonna change her. Try different things here. Let's see.
Because she's just cut off on the head?
Yeah, we can go like this.
Okay. Alright, well, let me pop back to the screen. Let me just make sure I didn't pause recording, because it would get a little awkward, because I wouldn't hear anything. Or I wouldn't be recording anything if it was. No, I'm not, so you're good. 1 hour and 2 minutes in. Okay. Can you re-ask the question?
Who do you think is gonna be the fifth one? Who you got the rumor for being the fifth Hydra, the new one that will follow Zemo?
Okay, I'm going to start this off with a bit of a cover myself answer. Again, this is a rumor or a leak. Either way, whatever you want to call it, I'm not the source. And also, the character name, technically speaking, has 5 possible Marvel characters. But the name that we have heard is the name Viper. What does this mean? In all likelihood, because it was in relation to Hydra, it is probably meaning Madam Hydra.
Yep.
That's what I've heard.
That's a rumor. That is a rumor. Madam Hydra, also known as Viper.
Yeah. Or if you're someone that watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Ophelia would be the technical name of Madam Hydra for most of the comics run, and Ada took her persona at a point. Yeah. Don't want to say much more than that for spoilers, but it's in a very well-known storyline in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, I'll just leave it as that, but you guys can figure that out. But yeah, so it is a character that's been long asked for, and I think it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a famous character in the comics.
Yeah.
It appeared on Agents of Shield. But for me, there's so much better characters that they can bring. Hydra characters that can use. For example, the Von Strucker brothers, Andrea and Andreas. These two over here. They
Yeah.
are mutants. They have superpowers, and if you put them both together, it will be something similar to Proxima and Corvus Blade. Like one attack, the other attack. One goes fast, the other goes faster. So this thing could have work. Actually, I'm hoping that it will be the Von Strucker brothers. But for me, this will depend mostly of who we're gonna see on the Winter Soldier and Falcon show.
That's fair. That is completely fair.
And then we have also another characters. So we got Andrea. Then we have Andreas, her brother. That later on became the swordsman, and he can become later on for being used. Where is him? Pictures. We can use him also on Thunderbolts. So we can use him double team. One, there is also rumored Baron from Stroker.
Yeah.
He's also being in the MCU.
Oh,
He
tons.
will be great. He will be perfect. He with the gauntlet. Oh, that would be massive. And then the ones that I want to come. Remember that I told you that there was 2 spots left for the Hit Me team? There is one guy, he's Hydra, and at the same time, he was also Sinister Six. Chameleon.
Alright.
Chameleon with the Sinister Six, that would be amazing. Then we have Fixer also, but then we go to the other character. There will be for me double dip. Gorgon. He could be Hydra and Hand at the same time, and Gorgon, great mechanic. He could apply the offense up. He can also do stunts like petrifying the character. So for me, then we go Grim Reaper. We got Kraken. He could be the tanker, because right now, if you use Crossbones as the tanker, probably you get yourself killed before exploding. But well, not right now. He's gonna explode on the first time.
Now, because he detonates first.
Yeah. But you can get Kraken as the tanker.
Yeah.
We got also another guy that for me would be amazing, Super Samurai. Also Hydra.
Okay.
Also Mutant. Also Hand. And this guy could work like not X-Men, but he can work as Hydra, Hand, and maybe as a brotherhood, like a mutant villain. Not that you get his passives from mutant villain, but like Emma does. If you got another mutant villain with you, grant something. So yes, we got the rumors. Oh yeah, and there's 3 more guys that we know. One, I'll save her for last, but Spider-Woman.
Right.
He got her powers from Hydra, so Spider-Woman could be also our last Spider-Verse character. Steel Serpent, the counter for Iron Fist. And last but not least, Yelena Belova, and she is coming because of
Black Widow.
Black Widow movie, and she is Hydra, and she can get them even faster, or maybe offense up.
Crimson Widow. Good choice on Crimson Widow there. Much underrepresented. Underrepresented. There we go. One character that you did not mention that I guarantee you there's going to be a few characters that people are going to be expecting to hear. We got, first off, we have Hive, who there's definitely going to be a lot of people wanting to see. Don't know how I feel about that one personally. I think that might be a little too much. They could easily do something more along, if they're going to go that route, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. type characters, they could easily just go Garrett or Grant Ward. They both make a little more sense, and personally they fit the style of this team a little better. That's the one thing I think is kind of noticeable. All these characters are basically just soldiers to a degree. Yeah, Crossbones is a soldier that has let's go with a tendency of explosions after getting a building dropped on him. And Winter Soldier's a super soldier, but they're just soldiers, and Baron Zemo's just a soldier. Hydra Grenadier is a useless soldier. So maybe they kind of go with more that type vibe of just soldiers that kind of work together as a good militant team that is willing to do things to destroy it. I could see them kind of going that route maybe. So this Von Strucker kind of makes a fair bit of sense there. But there's a lot of ways they can go with this. And honestly, this is another situation. It's not to the same degree as the other team where we have discussed this ad nauseum, but this is another situation where you get a Hydra character that's not a minion, they're instantly going to be good.
Yeah. Just because.
And that's crazy.
Just because of the 40% speed.
Yeah. Just the passive and how they're going to interact. Just being a part of this team is going to make mediocre characters good.
Now that you talk about it, if we get and look who is here on the right side by side with Crossbones. So if we get, according to the movie Black Widow from the end of the year, the problem is that we don't know what's going to happen in the movie. But if Yelena goes in the end of the movie with Hydra, there is also one character that is there, and there is on the movie and already on the game that also doesn't have a home. Maybe he could fit the team as a merc, as a guy, not because of Zemo, but because of Yelena. Red Guardian.
Yeah, that makes some sense here. It's really weird though, this team that we're seeing made with Baron Zemo, this was the team I envisioned for Taskmaster. I would have envisioned Winter Soldier, Crossbones, Baron Zemo, and Taskmaster all on the same team. But it's quite clearly not that, because they went the Merc route with Taskmaster. Yeah. I know Taskmaster's not exactly known for his Hydra days, but he did have Hydra days in the comics, so it could have been there, and I think it would have fit the team pretty nice. So, but obviously that's not happening. So it could be any one of that type style, and I think it would complement this team very well.
But one thing for me is clear: either gonna come from the Disney Plus series or from Black Widow movie.
I'd say that's probably about 90% likely, and I'll give a 10% chance that it's something from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They've been showing a lot of respect to that show lately with some of their character choices. So I wouldn't be shocked if they get one more.
Okay. There's one guy that we forgot, and we rumor him already. The last episode.
We rumored like 300 people.
U.S. agent.
There we go.
U.S. agent.
Okay.
He's on Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
He is working with Zemo. He's not Hydra, yeah, but right now not. Bucky's not neither, so. But
Okay. Okay.
maybe. The good thing is we got a lot of guys that we can come, that can appear here, that can
Yeah.
use it, and this team is gonna be amazing. One of the most hyped teams. You see how wrong they did it? How they messed with our mind? In just 1 week,
Yeah.
we went from, oh my god, Dr. Oct is coming, oh my god, Doom is coming to, oh my god, Barrel Zemo is coming. So every week they're releasing a guy that is getting us on the hype train, no stop. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
kudos to you, Fox, Scopely, kudos. But
I have a question for all of the audience real quick though.
Yeah,
Everyone
go.
listening, everyone watching. Who do you guys think is going to be the fifth? Let me know who you guys think is going to be the fifth, or there's an alternate option here. Foxnex hasn't figured it out yet. That is the alternate. Do you think that they have a person in mind, or they're just going to kind of figure it out when it comes to it? Let me know. Yeah. Anyways, carry on. Sorry, that was.
Let
that?
down in the commentaries who's gonna be the fifth one, who
Yeah.
you're gonna use with your team right now, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channels. Go to my channel, Player One Games. Go to Paulo P13 Game page. Subscribe to him. Give a thumbs up for both of the channels, because guys, we are doing this for you, and we are trying to improve every day a little better on the way that we are doing this, the way that we are doing the stock, because we want to get you guys on the same hype train that we are right now.
Yep.
So Paulo,
Yeah, so do that.
thanks for the talk, man. Thanks for this. Actually, we finished this under 1 hour and 13.
Awesome.
Already.
Time for bed.
Time for bed, yeah. Thanks, man.
It's midnight here, guys.
Sorry for shooting this too late for you there.
No, it's completely fine. It happens, but glad to do it. Anyways, guys, what he said, check out both of the channels, subscribe, and hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yep. See you guys later.
All right, bye, guys.